How to Write an Analytical Film Review by A. M. Mamunur Rashid. The purpose of analytical film review is to examine the film, interpret its meaning, and develop an argument based on material presented in the film itself. Thus, the review have to make meaning of experience by analyzing, evaluating, conceptualizing, condensing, and synthesizing ideas presented in the film. To begin, you need to develop your note taking skills. After all, in order to write a good analytical review, you must start out with your noted raw materials that will eventually be condensed into a refined piece of writing. A film critic should have well known about painting, music, literature, film techniques, and compositions of frames, art history, art and film movements, changing the forms and expressions, and world socio-economic political history. The main purpose of a film review is to inform the readers about the film and its ideas, its aesthetical and technical measures. The beginning of writing should be such that the readers feel interested to read it. The whole writing should be in a rhythm so that the readers read it in one breath. Beginnings are always the hardest. This is the point where you set the pace and determine how to approach this assignment in the most efficient manner. Here are some useful tips to kickstart the movie review writing process. Watch the film minutely. Immediately take notes after watching. If possible, watch the movie or documentary twice and take notes for both major and minor events and characters. Write down your feelings as a whole. It's a mistake to rely on the power of your memory only. There is always something we overlook or forget. Number 2 is carry out a thorough research. Watching the movie isn't enough. Research is equally important. Look for details such as the name of filmmaker, his or her motivation to make that film or documentary work, locations, plot, characterizations, historic events that served as an inspiration for the movie, if applicable. Basically, your research should serve to collect information that provides more depth to the review. Number 3 is analyze the movie. Don't start working on the review if you aren't sure you understand the film. Evaluate the movie from beginning to the end. Rewatch it if possible if you find some parts confusing. Only when you understand events that happened on the screen will you will find it easier to create the review. Make a summary of the story, analysis of the plot elements, rising action, climax, etc. Analyze the creative elements, quality of script, shot division, visual design, dialogues, characters, use of colors, camera techniques and angles, mood, tone, uses of symbols, and what meaning outcome from you, details of set and locations, costumes, or anything that contributes to takes away from the overall plot. Number 4 is analyze the casting. Cast is very important thing. Did the actors portray the role of a specific character successfully? Did they have good acting skills? Do you believe that some particular actors was the right fit for the role or not, etc. Number 5 is give your opinion. What you discovered from the films and categories of the film, what the particular of the genre. Consider and comment film's originality and quality, announcing whether the filmmaker was successful in his or her purpose. Explain how the motion picture was helpful for providing a deeper understanding of plot or topic. Number 6, now draft an outline that you will follow to write the review in a brief and consistent fashion. As per draft outline, set writing, complete your review, check and make final correction. Make out a heading for your review. So, starting thing, from which part of you, what's the starting line, what's the starting para, that will focus of what will give you about a whole idea about what are you actually going to tell about this. The first para should have a overall summary of the total review, and based on your complete review you should choose a proper headline for your review. Thank you, and we are finishing it. This is a detailed kind of summary from Mr. Mamunur, and I just read it out and agree with it as a primary review thing.